want to design a distance relay in PowerFactory and discuss about distance relays and the settings of them. So normally the distance relay is a relay that will be located in both sides of one line. So the principle for operating of a distance relay is that this distance relay, for example, assume that we have this line. If we have a fault in any place of this line, the impedance of this line will change. So the impedance seen from here is impedance of this line. But if you have a fault, for example, here, short circuit here, the impedance will change and reduce a lot. So the distance relay, we realize that we have a fault, short circuit in this line. Or if we have a fault here in this line, then again, the impedance seen by this distance relay will change. So the distance relay use the impedance seen from that point, and the impedance is just, as a simple method, is a voltage divided by the current. So V divided by I. So for distance relay, we need both PT and CT. In PowerFactory, if you want to install a distance relay, for example, for this site, so you should right-click. Normally, we have distance relay from both sides. Device, relay, and new. So here we have the window for installation of any relays. So if you select here and select type, here we have a lot of distance, a lot of relays. So the distance relay that we want to use is on Siemens 7SA522. This one is a distance relay. So we have 1 amp and 5 amp. So we use a normal 1 amp. Click OK. So this is the settings and options for this relay that we installed. We need CT and we need PT. So we can click on create CT, type, new, and a CT. So we can use 1000 to 1. Okay. And for PT, again, so we can use, for example, 10,000 to 1, for example. So here we have a lot of options. If you click on the content, you can see which options we have. And we want to use the distance method. So here we have overcurrent, frequency, and blah, blah. If you click on the distance method, just click uncheck the out of service. Here we have a lot of settings for this distance relay. So the Z is the impedance seen by this distance relay. So normally we say that if the fault is on 80% of the line, the distance relay should remove the fault very fast, for example, in 10 milliseconds. If is on zone 2, is, for example, from 80% to 50% of second line, it should remove send the trip signal by 400 milliseconds, and in zone 3 by 800 milliseconds. So we want to only work with zone 1, 2, and 3 without any load area. Just make it simple, and just here we can uncheck. So this ZT1, ZT2 is the time for each zone. So it can be something like this. Yeah, something like this. Okay, so if you double click in Z1, here we can see the setting that we have. So it say that, okay, how much should be the setting for this zone 1. So we say that, okay, 80% of the line impedance. So we don't know how much is the line impedance, but here we can see the line impedance is 1.5 ohm, secondary ohm. So it should be 80% of this. So 0.8 multiplied to this one, it will be, for example, 1.20. So here is secondary and here is primary. So just 1.20. So you can see 1.2 is the setting for this zone. So 80% of line. For zone 2, here in PowerFactory, you cannot detect where is the zone 2 because we have, for example, if you see here, from here we have different branches. So you should decide which line should be zone 2. So until 50% of the second short line. So here we assume that the second line is also same, so it will be until 50% of the second. So it will be 1.5 plus half of these. So we assume that this is 2.2, like this. Okay. And for zone 3, it should be something, so we don't play anything. And here is the timing. They say that, okay, if the fault is in the zone 2, so 80% of the line 1, after how much time we should send the trip signal? We can say 10 milliseconds. For zone 2 is by default is 300, and for zone 3 is 600. Normally by different standards is different. Click OK and OK. Now if we right click here, plots, here we can see we have Rx plot. Here this is Rx plot for the relay that we designed. So, but from here, you can see that this is not Meho distance relay. So if we back here, device relay that we designed. So here you can see we have two distance relay. So we should make it out of scope. This is not the thing that we want. We want distance Meho. Okay, close, and just close this one, and again make it plots Rx. So this is a distance relay that we designed. So this is zone 1, zone 2, zone 3 is not should be like this. So the reason is that if you back again in your relay, here we have zone 1 forward, zone 2 forward, zone 3 is reverse. Normally it should be forward. If you make the plot again, now it's correct. So zone 1, zone 2, and zone 3. Okay, so if we want to test that, calculation, short circuit, execute. So we have in zone 1. So we can see the fault is in zone 1 and the trip time is 30 millisecond. We put a 10 millisecond and we have some delay because of the circuit breakers communication. And if we move, for example, fault here, now you can see the fault here is on zone 3 of this one. So this sensor will wait for 600 millisecond and then operate. Okay, so it was a brief discussion on the distance relay in PowerFactory.